All right, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Let's talk about
Scandal,
baby. But let's first talk about Olivia and her thirsty shorty.
Olivia is type thirsty. She's thirsty. She's like, Olivia right now, where she's at emotionally and mentally, she's a hoe. And that's messed up because she let Fitz make a hoe out of her. She didn't have to.
It was a bit.
She let Fitz make a hoe out of her because she's just like so thirsty. She came back from Montana back to DC because she left her Fitz phone.
Did you see her run to that garbage can?
Dig the phone up out the garbage can. It was
to
like,
dig that phone out. No, matter of fact, let's just backtrack. When she was sitting at that table, she was sitting in her office.
At the desk, yeah. And
she just was looking at the phone.
No, she heard the phone vibrated. She thought it was the Fitz phone. She looked at it like, what? It was her other phone. It was Cyrus calling her.
And she's just looking at that phone, though. Like some thirsty chick. I don't like it. This is
bad.
The first time that I can say that I was like, I really feel Olivia is like all the way. I mean, she played, y'all know how I feel. She's playing herself for sleeping with a married man. But like, she really is looking like a thirsty shorty. Mm-hmm. and for some other woman's man, mm-hmm. for some other woman's husband.
Yeah. And in honor of Olivia's whoredom, I got in my skank hair. You know what I'm saying? Got my skank trailer park blonde hair in for Olivia.
I mean,
for the O. Do it for the O.
Do it for the O. And we're not talking about Obama.
No.
We talking about Olivia. Olivia and her old thirsty shorty ass. Because she was sitting there looking. I couldn't believe how she was looking at that phone. Like she was trying to will it to ring. Will it.
Ring.
But not trying to be funny. That's that Jezebel spirit. Okay? Play with it. She playing games.
Because if she had it for real, that phone would have rang when she wanted it to.
Well, she was trying to conjure it, okay? And the bottom line is, and even after that, okay, now let's talk about when Jay came up in the office, mm-hmm. and he caught her trying to come back. She told me, what you doing here? And he was like, oh, if he lied, like,
yeah,
you know, it was like,
oh, no, I just know that.
But
she
talking about, oh, I just came to get my phone. And he was like, you got your phone in your hand. And it's like, oh, he said, oh, you want to get that Fitz phone, that throwaway phone.
Mm-hmm. That burnout phone.
Yeah, why he can't get her a better phone, though? But anyway, it's
That's
like...
true.
Why she gotta have that flip phone?
They could at least have some Blackberries.
And nobody ain't got time for no Blackberry. I'm sorry, all Blackberry users, get out of here with that BBM crap. Anyway... She's sitting here, and then you saw how she tried to really be like, you know, ah, man, I'm done. And she threw the phone in the garbage.
But then later on in the show, when the phone started ringing, she was like...
running through that garbage can, through papers, digging the phone out the trash can. Yo, Olivia, do better. Get it together.
And even when she said it to Fitz, she was like, I just drug the phone out the garbage can.
Yo, Fitz was like...
He was like, what?
Okay. Like, I mean, come on. I don't like how Olivia is thirsty shorty. And I mean, it's just not a good look. It's whack. You know what I mean?
It's very whack.
It's whack. And I mean, we got thirsty shorty videos. Y'all need to go check those out.
And while Olivia was being a thirsty shorty, Mellie was being...
No, excuse me. And this is for Connie, Ryan's mother. Mellie. Y'all know we've been saying Mellie, all right? We know it's Mellie, but it's from habit. Okay, we keep saying Mellie. So if we keep saying Mellie, y'all know who the hell we talk about. Okay, we apologize for those who take it very seriously.
Melody. That's her name, right?
Yeah, Melody. But I mean,
Melody.
Listen, it happens. All right, whatever. So Mellie,
she while Olivia was being thirsty, Mellie, she was being like, she's not even at the point where she can even be thirsty anymore. She's just like...
But she shouldn't have to be thirsty for your own husband.
Yeah, it's just like, it is what it is. She overhears him. First of all, you know, Mellie, she's trying to be up in the mix.
Yeah, let's go back to the beginning when
beginning of the show.
Her and Cyrus met up with Homie. They wanted him to do the campaign. They wanted him to be the campaign manager because they know they couldn't get Olivia. And Homie just straight disrespected them.
Yeah, first of all, he disrespected Mellie, and it was like, oh,
no, not in my opinion. No, he tried to not, because he said to Cyrus, I think we need to speak by ourselves. And then when Mellie was like, yo, don't look at me as the first lady. Yeah. I'm a part of the team, and Fitz is our guy. So it was like, all right, well, now I'm going to speak plainly. Every time he says something in regards to Mellie and her marriage to Fitz, he always said, I'm sorry, ma'am, but excuse me, ma'am. Yes, he did.
the thing is, listen.
Yes, he did. We gonna go get on that on demand. Y'all comment below. Tell me what he said. Didn't he say?
It was the tone in his voice. Okay, even when he was like, I think we should talk about this by, whatever. He could have said it better. Okay, the tone in his voice. If I was her, I would have been like, yo, I know we in the Oval Office, pero, excuse me.
You could get on that. You could be put on your back too. Nah, but no, because
and then he was like, his wife is a shrewd or whatever.
But he said once again, ma'am, sorry, but his wife, he said once again, he looks like he hasn't been late. He's not happy. He said he ain't getting any. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He ain't feeling good about himself. First, he said he can't keep it in his pants. You know what I'm saying? And not only can he not keep it in his pants, he's not happy. His wife is a shrew. He was like, who knows the last time he got laid? But each time he said something, he was like, yo, sorry, ma'am.
He didn't say that sorry.
Yes, he did.
He said it mad fast. He was like, he can't keep it in his pants. His wife is just whack.
I heard him say it. Y'all comment, let us know.
Maybe I'm just crazy. Because if in real life, I wouldn't have heard no, I'm sorry.
Or maybe you was asleep. I mean, I can understand what you're saying, though, because in real life, I would have been like, yo, first of all, don't talk about my sexual situation with my dude. But the thing is, it's on display. Why? Because, well, that's Mellie's fault as well, because she ran her mouth. Yeah, she remember what I told y'all? Mellie always running her mouth. So it's coming back to bite her in the ass. The fact that she ran her mouth telling the whole world that her husband was having an affair, everyone is like, oh.
That's really,
but it's very telling to how people, view marriages where the husband is unfaithful.
It's still the wife's fault.
It becomes the wife's fault. And not only, and she's victimized twice. You understand? Like, that's jacked up. It's her fault that he's sleeping with this other chick. All of it, and that's the really messed up part. And that was a harsh reality that they displayed right there. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, so he said all of that.
It's not her fault that he's sleeping with her, but it's her fault that he's still sleeping with her.
It's her fault that she's still being cheated on. That's what I feel like, because she could have definitely dipped.
Yeah, she could have.
She doesn't have, but I will.
But she wants to be. I mean, she needs to be in that position. Like,
yeah, but what I will say is, I developed a newfound respect for Mellie, because, like I said to y'all before, I feel Mellie was not playing her role right. She wasn't operating the way she should be. She's in the situation where, hey, your husband is cheating on you, and
but she goes back and forth with it.
Yeah, because this is a no. You can make this a no-win situation, or you can make this a win-win. Yeah, he's doing whatever, but you gonna make sure you pound winning like Charlie Sheen. But she been tripping, getting emotional, and all this other craziness. Yo, you save your tears for the nighttime, and when you in the bathroom or whatever, and you feeling bad taking that shower or whatever. But when you in front of everybody, game face on, and you do what you got to do to make sure that your dude is on top, because if he on top, she on top. And why is she on top if he's on top? Because that's her husband.
And he put his love on top.
Okay? And he put a ring on it. Olivia ain't got no mother effing ring. All Olivia got is a flip phone.
She ain't even got no Jordans.
Shut the hell up.
He ain't even buy her no Louboutin.
Shut the hell up. She don't need him to buy her nothing. What she need is some self-respect. That's why Papa Pope said to her, you lifted your skirt and raise your knees, spread your knees. Acting stupid. Speaking of Papa Pope, what'd I tell y'all?
So when Fitz went into the room, okay, well, first of all, no, let's go to Jake, because Jake is stupid.
Yeah.
Okay? Jake is being real stupid. He's playing with his life. He's playing life games right now.
It's in the beginning. Well, let's say this. In the beginning, Olivia and Papa Pope was having their Sunday dinners. So, Olivia being a good girl, but she stopped. She was supposed to be being a good girl, but what is she doing sitting down, running her yap, talking all this trash to Papa Pope?
No, he started it because he was like, he laughed and she was like, what?
No, he said, I'm just surprised that you haven't accused me of doing this, making your friends do that. We actually got through this dinner. We making progress. So she was like, we ain't making ish, man. She was like, all right. She was like, I'm just sitting here. I'm eating my food. I'm, doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do this contract. And she was like, and then I'm going to leave and be the independent,
No, she didn't. No, she said, then leave. I'm going to act like I didn't try to forget this until next Sunday. But what she said? She said, I'm not going to ask you questions. I'm not going to, what is it?
She said, I'm not going to ask you questions. I'm not going to do blah, blah, blah. She said, I'm not going to be the independent, outspoken woman that my mother taught me
to be.
And then Papa Pope said, it's funny how you think that's who your mother was.
He said, it's funny how you think that's her legend.
That's her legacy. He said, you are who you are because of me. Bow. Okay, but but that's telling though. That's telling that obviously the image that Olivia has of her mother is not. You know what I'm saying? Because Papa Pope because let's be honest about Papa Pope. Papa Pope has not been lying really. He lies by omission and in a way of, people don't know things, but everything Papa Pope says, like I said to y'all, his word is his bond.
Except for when he said that Peter Foster committed suicide.
I mean, he did commit suicide. When he went into that White House talking about he need to speak to Fitz, that's when he committed suicide. That's when he slit his wrist, literally. And Huck just had to hold the knife to do it.
He helped him out.
Okay, he had to help him out, help him write his suicide note. And he wrote him a real nice suicide note. That's what Huck said. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when he said, Huck leave me alone, I'll leave Huck alone. And what I say to y'all before.
And that goes for Jake too.
And that goes for Jake too. Bow. But see, what I tell y'all, Papa Pope knows what's going on. He knew that Huck and Jake were snooping before he even got back home. Before he even got back home. Now let's talk about when he got back home.
And Jake is sitting there stupid, stuck upstairs in the house.
And it was downstairs.
Oh, downstairs.
But the bottom line is, Huck said to him, "Hurry up. You're gonna get compromised."
And he's sitting here waiting.
He's talking about, wait. Now, we know he had to download the file, but I just feel like Jake is he's
kind of messy. He's a problem waiting.
He is not a good agent, assassin, whatever the hell he's supposed to be. I don't know what happened with his training with B613. He's just not as good as Huck.
He's a captain in the Navy.
Whatever. I mean, isn't he down with B613 too?
Yeah.
So what's going on? I mean, he's just kind of whack. I mean, first of all, the way he was walking down that street and then got snatched up off that street by the president's men, he just seemed so oblivious to what the hell was going on.
He was real comfortable.
I just don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, I can honestly make a decision on Jake. I don't like Jake. I don't. I think Jake is also weak. Just like Fitz. He's not he doesn't get caught up in his Drake ass feelings like Fitz, but he's weak. And I know there's a lot of Jake lovers out there, but you saw what he did when he was at the thing where the president tells all his jokes.
The ball or whatever.
He's sitting there with Olivia. The security dude is motioning for her like, yo, you need to come, blah, blah, blah. What did Jake say to Olivia?
He said,
go ahead. Go do what you got to do. He told her to go leave. She leaves. When they come back, they leave it. She's all smiling, ready to say something. He's like, I don't play second fiddle to nobody. I'm about to call my cab. You needed me to come with you. I did that. So you spent time with Fitz.
I knew you needed to see him.
I knew you needed to see him. He's a BSer and he's full of crap. How you all of a sudden flip that? Fool, you told her to go ahead.
He's not rap too tight, yo. He's got.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like Jake. I think he's bogus, and I think he does a horrible job as this B613 agent.
He probably should
retire.
Yeah.
He's no good. And I mean, I know.
You know what I'm sorry, I'm switching to Fitz. But you know what I hate about Fitz? It's not even his feelings. When he wants to try to stand up and be a man, I hate it. Because he's so noisy.
Because y'all saw when
you are playing right
back
now.
To when he snatched.
We don't believe you.
Fitz. Like when he snatched Jacob off the street. First of all.
Oh, no, I was talking about when he said to Cyrus, when he's talking to Cyrus, he got the little sly smirk on his face. Yeah. Like, how do I get rid of B16?
Did y'all hear him? But let's hold on to that. But when they snatched up Jake off that damn street, I thought it was Papa Pope in him. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, it's B613 got this fool. And he up here, remember Huck was like, yo, I think they about to find out who's doing blah, blah, blah. Who's doing the who's searching, who's looking into it, and he talking about I think they already did, but it's like
he didn't say they picking me up.
I think they already did, and they snatched him up in the car. Come to find out, it's because Fitz want to play some basketball. Fitz need to.
Fitz said that he was playing. He said LeBron James.
Listen,
he said he was playing basketball with somebody like that. He was like, he took it easy on me, so I needed to pick somebody up. You know, who's going to really play?
Who's going to play dirty? First of all, Fitz. Again.
And then Jake opened his big old mouth at the end when I guess he knocked Fitz off. You know, they had a little contact. And Fitz was like, oh, I thought you wasn't playing dirty. And he was like, well, when in Rome. And Fitz was like, what do you mean? You know, what did he say?
He said, what do you mean? He said, what are you talking about? And he was like, no, then he started saying, you wasn't supposed to sleep with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
he was saying,
Fitz thought he was talking about the whole situation with Olivia. And he said, I'm not talking about Olivia.
Following her and stuff.
He said, I'm not talking about Olivia. And, you know, Fitz gave him that look like, oh, ish.
And then they hit the, you know, the little candle.
Let's talk about that. Why the hell do they do that so much?
That's the signature.
It's a bit much. It's becoming a bit redundant. It's every time you turn around, you hearing that ish. Play the goddamn show. Like, don't let them hear that. Anyway, and then when they were playing, but you saw these fools playing basketball. They acting like they up here playing ball for real. You know what I'm saying? They on their white man can't jump. I mean, it was cool. But I mean, they were playing though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they were actually the ones shooting those hoops like that.
Nah, probably not, because you saw the
yeah, they showed the wrist, and then you see the ball. And then, no.
Yeah.
You saw that ball going in the net all of a sudden. But I mean, it was cool or whatever. But I mean, I guess, you know, because Jake and Fitz, they do have a friendship. But people, how Fitz, right after Jake left, what'd he do? Call Papa Pope.
But he also told Papa Pope to leave Jake alone.
He asked Papa Pope to leave Jake alone. But what did Papa Pope was like, you don't tell me what to do.
He said, I've never answered to anybody who's holding your position before.
And what I tell y'all, Papa Pope ain't no joke.
But when Fitz went to Cyrus and he was like, yo, I'm trying to get rid of these dudes, Cyrus was like...
Y'all saw Cyrus look up at the sky, cameras. He was like...
He's like, flashing, lying.
Because he knows. Let me tell you something. The problem is Jake is ignorant. Jake is ignorant. Jake is just like the stupid chick, the assignment. Lisa Kudrow's character. Ignorant
Marcus.
to what's up. Okay? In his face is Cyrus. Evidence that he should be scared. And he's up here acting like, I don't really give no itch.
But you talking about Jake or Fitz?
Fitz.
Oh, you said Jake.
My bad. All right. Like I said, you know, mistakes have been made. But y'all know what the hell I'm talking about.
But hold on. But you saw how she said Fitz. You saw how she gave me the attitude?
Anyway. Fitz, you know what I'm saying? He's looking dead at Cyrus. Every time he mentioned
Cyrus, so what the Cyrus was like, you know, it's not happening, just leave these people alone.
He was like,
put a bullet in you.
But he said to him, you do not say that. Don't ever say that again.
He said, don't say it. Don't say those words.
And what did he tell him? He said, we will get dealt with, basically. Yeah. And he was like, but you are going to be dealt with. It's going to be a long range rifle, like on the lawn, my dude.
Then he said, just ask Kennedy.
Just ask Kennedy. But let's talk about the fact that how is he going to ask Kennedy, my dude? What are you talking
I'm like,
about?
how old is Papa Pope really? What are you
Get out of my face. He's not trying to say Papa Pope had Kennedy. Listen, but the thing is, Fitz is he's ignorant. Like he just be and then when he called Papa Pope on some like, yo, I said blah blah blah. Papa Pope was like, ain't nobody listening to you. He said, I haven't listened to anyone over there. Politely hung up that phone.
Hung up right in his mouth.
Because he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I keep telling y'all, Papa Pope ain't no joke. He don't care. He ain't worried about nothing. We've been telling y'all these past few reviews. We told y'all.
But I know we don't care. We
not caring about yes.
We don't care about nothing.
All right? He said, tick tock, gunshot, bullet. Bullets, okay?
Bullets.
They keep playing games. That's what's going to be happening. And I really hope that, like, Jake, I mean, I just don't care about Jake. I mean, I know there's a lot of Jake lovers out there. You know, if y'all want to, you know, express how you feel, please feel free to comment. But I don't care about Jake. I feel like Jake could leave and I'd be all right. All Jake is Huck's errand boy as far as I'm concerned right now.
But when Jake, back when Jake was in the house, man, he's in Eli Pope's house.
But y'all know Papa Pope knew that fool was up in there.
Yeah, he did. Because when he came in, you know, like
You saw him shaking his head like, these fools can't, they just don't get it. Don't F with me.
Leave me alone.
On his MJ. Leave me alone. Papa
Please.
Pope. Okay? Papa Pope, he said, leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. I told y'all his word is his bond. He could have been snatched Huck up, but he let Huck walk around. You feel me? Jake playing games like he don't know he was just in that hole.
That's why I said when he first got picked up, it ended up being Fitz. But I was like, no, he's going back to the hole.
He need to go back to that damn hole. Because he's aggravating. He's aggravating. And I'm going to be honest with you right now, Olivia needs to be put in a hole. Well, a hole with her thirsty ass.
No, she's really thirsty. It's nauseous.
It's whack.
It's nasty.
It's whack.
It's nasty.
But real talk, her dress at that thing, the little plate, the ball thing or whatever, where he was telling the jokes, her dress was fly. But let's talk about that walk she was doing when she was called. I thought that was a little extra. Yeah, she was
I'm gonna go and get me some.
But once again, showing her thirsty shorty self. She was showing,
and then when she got
and then when she opened the door, she said, like,
because it was Mellie.
It was Miss Mellie. Okay? Standing there. I didn't like her hair at the ball.
Mellie?
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it was old lady.
I didn't like it. I thought, I was like, man, she should have been.
Yo, Mellie was like, yo, your new boyfriend is cute. Is he married?
Yeah.
And Olivia just politely
Y'all saw that shade? Y'all saw that shade?
Shade and curtains.
Shade and curtains. Okay, that was for the kids just there. Shade and curtains she threw at Olivia. And Olivia, what she do? Turn around and walk out. But you saw when Olivia walked away, she wasn't doing that little stretch she did down that hallway. She was walking regular. Let's pay attention. Olivia is thirsty shorty, and she had her thirsty shorty walk going down that hallway because she was like,
Creole mama.
please go sit down somewhere, Olivia. But when Mellie, and this is where I really got some respect for Mellie. Wait, let's backtrack. The reason why Mellie even called Olivia there is because she overheard Fitz talking in the bathroom to Olivia.
Yeah, and Olivia.
This is about
fed Fitz the jokes that he
vetted his jokes,
and he said,
"I love you."
And Millie's standing right there at the door. She's listening, like, and she's trying to be involved in everything with the whole re-election.
She really is.
And she wants to be down with it
because she was involved for the first election.
Yeah.
And the way Fitz is acting,
and he's like, "Don't worry about it. You have other things to worry about. Don't let that's Cyrus's job. Like, you mind your business."
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, he's taking all this advice from Olivia
because Olivia was the one who always vetted his jokes, right? But the thing is, when he said "I love you" to Olivia, she ain't saying nothing back.
I wouldn't say nothing back neither. I don't know if this calls
You saw she just saw
being what's it called? Recorded?
A reminder. That's when she dug that phone out that garbage like a thirsty shorty.
She couldn't say "I love you" back. She already did that. That was too much.
Listen, I'm done with Olivia and her thirsty shorty ass. And I know that I've said thirsty shorty probably 50 times already. I'm tired of her. She needs to do better. Okay? But the bottom line, so Mellie was standing there at the door listening to all of it. And also what she was hearing was how excited he sounded. When Olivia started helping him with his jokes and also just telling him how to do it. But what cracked me up when she was like, dig in, dig deep, own it.
She said, just
own it. She's so ridiculous.
If you laugh at yourself, then it's impossible for them to laugh at you.
Dig in. What is with Olivia and her talk? She's ridiculous. I mean, I guess whatever. But I mean, Olivia just gets a thumbs down for this episode. I'm sorry. Even though her dress was nice, she looked really nice. I liked the little slick and that joint on the side that was going on when she was at the ball. The way the difference in the hair, I thought that was real smooth. But she pissed me off with her thirsty shorty ways. Her thirsty shorty tendencies are just, they're nauseating.
Exhausting.
I don't like it. But Mellie, I thought that what she did was outstanding. Because listen,
but that's how she was before. Like, she keeps jumping back,
But because she loves this man, and that's what's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, But
I wouldn't have begged her because she kind of begged her. She was like, "Come back to us, Olivia. Just come back to us."
She had to beg her
in order to.
She had to mind F Olivia to get her to do it. That's what it bottom line boils down to. Okay, and because Mellie wants to be first lady. Mellie wants a political career. So she had to get Olivia back on the team. You have to understand, because if Olivia signed up with Chick,
Marcus,
Lisa Kudrow, rap for Fitz. They not winning. You know what I'm saying? But I had a newfound respect for Mellie there, because it's like she took, it's like she got to be, and that's what's jacked up. She got to keep taking one for the team. And on some real live-ish, I think I'm Team Mellie. Like, I feel for Mellie. I'm not Team Mellie, but I feel Mellie. I let me retract that. I'm not Team Mellie, okay? Because I don't agree with women just staying in no marriage and you getting dogged out like that. But in her situation,
she's first lady.
She's first lady. You know what I'm saying? The average chick, yeah, y'all stupid for staying with these dudes, cheating on you, that stupidness. But this woman is in a situation where it's like, yo, she could leave, but is it going to benefit her? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how you got to look at this situation. Okay, what's going to best benefit me? Like how am I going to...
homie Lisa Kudrow was like, she had to leave her child because it was going to benefit her child. But, this was weird though, because she's telling Olivia like, oh, I want to hire you to be my campaign manager, whatever, and I need you to fix the situation because I got 5 people back in
West Bubble F.
Yeah, who knows about the baby that I had when I was 15 and I gave her up. She could have just simply right there told her that her mother kept the child. And
she sure could have.
She grew up as her younger sister.
But that brings me
and
to
her younger sister was her assistant.
Her daggone assistant. But that brings me to the fact that I don't like how Lisa Kudrow was talking to Olivia.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Because I'd have been like, B, who you talking to? But she was like, I don't need nobody to kiss my A or whatever the case may be. She didn't even, first of all, Olivia wasn't even finished talking.
She said, that's my problem. Go fix it. I'm sorry.
Heifer whore, who you talking to? That's exactly, like, come on now. But I guess that's what the character's way was. But I didn't really dig it. But I never liked Lisa Kudrow. You know, I don't like how she speaks. Yeah. But I guess that was, you know, working as a dynamic. It was really crazy, though, when them gladiators went out there and was doing their research and stuff.
And then Cyrus's kid, Ethan.
Ethan is funny. I like
Cyrus.
Ethan.
Yeah, he's kind
Ethan's
of
funny.
Weird. He goes out there and he's supposed to be doing
interview with the baby daddy.
Baby
daddy was about to dime her out. What is it?
Billy Joe Lee. Yeah, Billy Joe Lee. From Montana.
3 names. Yeah. But yeah, they was about to, you know, he was about to get it, but Harrison and what's her name, Abby, they got on him, you know what I'm saying, got some dirt on him real quick and was able to stop that. You know, they offering people money all over the place or whatever the case may be.
Ethan called Cyrus and he was like,
we've been poked.
He said, sir, and he just hears him breathing small. Sir, I hear you breathing. He's like, yeah, I'm breathing because I'm trying not to have another heart attack.
Poor Cyrus.
Because you suck.
Poor Cyrus, man. Cyrus, man, you know, he
said, we've been poked.
We've been poked. But the funny thing was Harrison looked at him and was like,
I got you.
But let's talk about how Harrison straight pumped Quinn. Told her, pump your brakes, homie.
Say you're grounded, honey. So sit down.
Go sit down somewhere. We know about you and your ways.
And she didn't. And she still couldn't even sit down. She gonna go to the pawn shop or whatever
and get her a little
and get a gun.
Quinn,
what you about to do with this gun?
I still want Quinn to disappear, y'all. I want Quinn and Jake. I want gone. I want them gone. I mean, and I think it's the best thing to do. But whatever. I guess they're gonna dig deeper. You see how Huck was shutting Quinn down every time she said something.
Yeah,
it was
and when they was in the car when they were driving to the motel, a little rinky-dink, nasty motel that they had to go to.
Hold up. But what's going on? What's going on with Pope and Associates?
They don't got no money.
You know what I'm saying? You saw Harris's face when Lisa Kudrow's character came back. And tried to rehire Olivia after she fired her like some whack chick. She tried to rehire her. And when she was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. That nigga Harrison looked at her like, yo. And then when she walked out, he said, what the hell are you doing? He's like, the lights about to get cut off.
And she looked forward. And then she looked back at him. And then
she gave him the up and down. She went... And then looked forward and then looked back at him again. But let me tell you why she did all that. Because she was feeling good about herself in her little dress because Fitz called her. That's why she had her little whore, thirsty shorty walk going. Okay? That's why she gave Harrison a... Because she was like...
Because she went ahead, she was like, I got a man. Harrison was like, what's your man got to do with me?
I told you. I'm not trying to hear that, see? You know what I mean?
That's what happened.
But it was like, what the hell going on? But what happened, y'all? What happened? What Huck do? Huck found out what's up.
Found that real.
So Huck found out what's up.
The file that Jake got on his USB when he went in Papa Pope's house and was snooping around, stealing stuff off his computer and almost died because Papa Pope opened the door. Jake standing behind the door like Scooby-Doo. Like when the ghost opened the door, he's standing behind the door. Got real flat.
Like ridiculous.
But on the file, it's a video, a surveillance video.
Of that flight going down. And
not of the flight.
What you talking about?
It was just the tape from Fitz and Pope's conversation.
No, I'm not talking about that. I see. Okay, so you went back. I'm talking about what Huck found out.
Oh no, I was saying yeah.
Bottom line, what did Huck find out? And we know, if you were paying attention, yes, the President of the United States of America and Papa Pope had a discussion. And like,
they known each other for 20 years.
And what's his name? Sijin, Siijin, I think. He commented and let us know that what was said was it was time for this reunion. Thank you for letting us know that.
He said, and
because we forgot.
He said, lo and behold, you right where I left you, in the shadows, trying to pull my strings.
But he tried to play homie. He's really crazy. Fitz is ignorant.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like when he be trying to be a man and stuff, like, and he be trying to, talk crazy.
But don't you love Papa Pope? You see how crazy? I love Papa Pope because he wasn't even affected by all that talk
he was like,
that Fitz was giving him. He was just looking at him like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I am pulling your strings. You hear, right?
Right.
You hear? But check this out. So what Huck find out? What did when Jake came back from that daggone
and Huck is just sitting in his
Huck is sitting
Huck in his he might as well have been in his drawers eating Jake's peanut butter and leftover pizza, sitting watching his TV
up against the wall. He had that look like
he'd been there for a while.
And Jake was like, what's going on? I thought you went home or whatever. He was like, I think I know what's going on. What's the connection? Blah blah blah. And he told him like the flares that was shot for the plane that went down.
Yeah, the plane that went down. They said it was due to like technical difficulties.
Come to find out,
mechanical issues. But there was some point people saw flares in the sky. But the satellite, I guess camera or whatever, the footage over that area for that time is gone.
But Huck was like, bottom line is it was shot down.
It was shot down, and he thinks that Fitz shot it down.
Because Fitz was not where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Remington, that assignment. He wasn't there. He was somewhere else. And then Huck gave him the list. Whose names were on the list. And whose names were on the list? One of the people said,
Maya.
He said fifth name down from the top. Maya Lewis, I think he said. And he said she didn't take that's her maiden name. Married name, Pope. Okay? So the bottom line is, and what the Jake was like, no.
Yeah, Jake, no.
Chill, bro, chill. That's what he was saying, like, nah. But the thing is, and Huck had that look on his face.
So, Olivia's mom, she died in a plane crash, and it was not due to technical difficulties. It's because Fitz shot her out the sky. Now, we don't know if Fitz knows that, what he did. Or if he was just following orders, or she found out later, but he still decided to smash Olivia Pope, which is really weird.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. You saw he killed Judge Cancer.
She needed it, though.
I don't put anything past Fitz. Fitz is, not to be trusted. I don't even understand those people who love Fitz and Olivia together. Why would you love a married man being with his other chick? What is that? He's not respecting her. She has to remain the other chick. Thirsty. Only thirsty shorties like that type of life. Got my face. But anyway, so who knocks on Olivia's door after she was all happy, smiling, looking at the pictures? Because y'all know why she turned down.
Yeah, and that's
why she turned down Phoebe.
Part. She's mad. Oh, she was so thirsty too. She gonna go to get her little memory box. Golly, like you.
But y'all know why she turned down Phoebe when she asked
Millie
for.
Was like, oh,
because Mellie said we need you,
day.
and I gotta give it to Mellie because she said, look, I'm gonna do. She said she asked her, does Fitz know that you came to me? She said no, but he'll get on board. She said, but when she said he needs you, so that means I need you. Okay? And I don't think, like, a lot of people would probably say, oh, she begging Olivia and all that. No, she's doing what she has to do.
And Millie just trying to have a menage a three.
No. she doing what she got to do for her family and that's even for her career. She has to make sure that she gets back right with Olivia Pope. Because let's think about this. If Mellie wants to have a political career, she gonna need Olivia also to back her. And it sucks, that that's the situation for her, but she needs to be smart about it. You feel me? So now coming back to this, now that these people now know, because like we said, the only reason why she turned down the congresswoman is because now I get to be back with Fitz.
She just want to be in the big house.
I get to work with Fitz.
She just want to be in the big house again, just like Django.
Yeah, what was that? Hildy. I guess
Hilda.
She's still in character. She's still in character from Django.
Yep.
And that's why she want to be up in that big house. But guess what? She about to have a bubble bursting that's about to take place next episode. Because who was at her door at the end of the episode? Jake and Huck.
Like they like Hansel and Gretel.
They was looking at her like, we gotta tell you something.
What?
And she had just finished going through her memory box.
So she sucks for having that. I don't like it.
I mean, this episode...
she was whack in this episode.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I guess some people probably think this episode was popping. I don't think it was like crazy.
I just think that the information at the end was like crazy.
Yeah, the information at the end was like, wow. The beginning from the dinner with Papa Pope, where he stated about her mother, and then that end that Huck gave us. You know what I'm saying?
It was kind of funny though when the dude who they asked to represent Fitz for the re-election, when he was like, "Yo, y'all losers. I'm not doing it."
Yeah,
he just basically came out and was like, "Y'all."
And he
losers.
was like, "Y'all reminiscent of Nixon, like 74, like disrespecting." He was really disrespecting.
He said, "Y'all stink and y'all smell like losers."
Pretty much. But when Mellie heard that and then saw that she saw that he was correct. When she overheard Fitz talking to Olivia, she heard the joy that she couldn't give this man. And that's so sad because she has to accept the fact that I'm not the one to do the job. I'm not supposed to be the first lady. That's what it is. He wasn't supposed to marry her. You know what I'm saying? But they married, I guess, for political reasons, whatever. You know, but the thing is, she's like, well, look, it is what it is, but we're going to make sure this dude win. We're going to do this, and I'm going to have my political career. And I ain't mad at her for that. Yeah. What I'm mad at is Olivia and her thirsty shorty. Hey, I'm mad at Olivia for that. Get out my face, Olivia.
Get out my face.
But like I said, I mean, this episode was kind of... So if we're not all for this one, it's and you know what? The reason why the episode wasn't all that is because there wasn't enough Papa Pope.
Here we go.
Y'all know daggone well. Eli, a.k.a. Rowan, a.k.a. Papa Pope.
Oh, yeah.
Is what makes those episodes popping.
Yeah, Abby and David, whatever, they had their little thing. They just smashing a whole lot, whatever.
Yeah,
and
who cares
you know,
about
and
them?
he stormed out on her again as he does every episode.
And he always seems late. But he's late. He finally realizes,
you didn't want to go to the thing because your husband who beat you almost to death was there. I understand now.
Who cares about him? Bottom line is Papa Pope wasn't all up in it. So that's why this episode was whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping that next week it's going to get better. Like we said before. Remember I said what happened to Mama Pope? Because first of all, remember I said what's her name? Now we know it's Mia.
Maya.
Maya or Mia?
Maya.
He said Maya?
I think so.
I thought he said Mia. Mia Lewis.
Maya Lewis.
Whatever. Mama Pope. What happened?
Mama Pope is like, whoa.
Is she really dead? You feel me?
Bro, he said the plane shot out of the sky.
But what if Mama Pope wasn't even on the plane?
They said it was 329 people.
What if Mama Pope wasn't... Listen, you know how Papa Pope do, man.
Yeah.
You don't know where Mama Pope is at. She could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm. They might start having doubles like Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Anyway. So, that's our review for Scandal. I mean, it was, you know, whatever.
It was cool. Right. But next episode should be really good because hopefully we find out what happened with Mama Pope.
I thought this episode was going to be like, oh, boom, 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 boom. But it really wasn't, you know, all of that. The assignment was cool, but, you know, it's like, okay, whatever. So, hopefully next week, it's going to be some stuff. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
Subscribe, NYCWAO. Deuces.